2018. It is a sunny day here in Las Vegas, but we are inside enjoying some awesome basketball. We have the Toronto Raptors taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Summer League tournament. Well, who is starting today for the Toronto Raptors? It's Malachi Richardson, Alfonso McKinney, Siobhan, a very nice game. Miles Bridges, the rookie, Mankat Mentheos, JP Makura, and Joe Shealy. What do you consider a success for him for a team that was already #1 in the East last season? He was a part of the coaching staff last year.
You know, so anything short of getting to the Eastern Conference Finals and not having the best record, you know, some people may view that as a failure, only coaching the team.
And for the Hornets, JP Makura knocks down a jumper. He's signed to a 2-way contract with the Charlotte Hornets. We saw what they had potential for this season.
Yeah, the expectations will still be there because you finished #1 last year, right? The playoffs. And that's what the fans are going to think and want to expect. And I just think from a management and a coaching standpoint, they're going to have to manage.
And Colin Sexton.
Colin Sexton is playing really well.
Colin Sexton had 17.
Let's see if they can get back in sync with their offense. Ooh. That's what I'm saying about Miles Bridges. When I first came in and I got to play every day with Magic Johnson before the season started.
Play Jim or such and such Jim working with this star NBA player. What do you take from those moments?
You really learn how to train.
That some star veteran or just any veteran takes a liking to. So now I want to ask for the veteran guys, how do they usually pick out that
in the West? We already know who the best players are.
Right.
We already know who the best teams are, so to speak. But in the East, I think they have a total culture deal and an identity. That's what I'm talking about. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh! If Miles Bridges finished that.
Yeah. How do you put that into the players, and how do you give that type of identity to the Hornets?
You know how it is. I mean, it's the little things off the floor.
As a college roommate, do you sometimes look at this guy and go like, man, who am I with? Who am I hanging around with?
And Borrego is not the only person you've brought in, too, from the Spurs, right? You got Tony Parker coming as well.
Tony Parker's coming in. He sent me 3 or 4 pictures that he's in the last couple of days. We just picked up Joe Shealy 2 days before we left to come out here. And has done a great job for us at point guard from College of Charleston.
You know, I was worried when after 15-minute break, then you just put him out on the floor.
Kupchak was hollering over there, the referees.
Kupchak was saying, he and I was saying this.
Overall.
And we know in this league, the more minutes you get, if you're a good player, the more your point for
We'll go hang out with Jared Greenberg. What you got?
Well, I want to ask Isaiah here, you know, with Kemba Walker and how he's exploded onto the scene the last couple of years. You know, I think the balance
I think that's what they're going to find out. And when you look at Bridges right now, you have to like what you see in him.
A tough spill while he was attacking the basket. He's so aggressive going to the basket. And Dwayne Bate all the way to the cup, does not get it to go. Bridges. Wow.
Again, he brings the thunder. He's got to learn how to get open and how to take good shots, because the great players, they are always open. They seem to find competitiveness and have that type of concentration. So if you can learn anything from Jordan, that's what you want to ask him about.
12 points in the game. He had 7 rebounds and 3 assists at halftime. Very nice performance in the first half. Right away.
And most of these teams now are sitting there, their best player or their top draft pick. He has fatigue. Right? And we get to evaluate and see Bridges now, a fatigue player, how he's going to perform in the NBA.
you know, interesting talking about Bacon trying to make an impression here. The coaching staff and the organization, the way I understand it, gave him the ability to get out there today again and work out with Bridges and play with them and get out there. So that made another great impression on the organization, the fact that he...
You gotta want to be a baller.
You gotta want to be a baller.
You gotta want to come out and play the game and just love basketball. And I tend to be of the opinion that injuries can happen. NBA Summer League, but those maybe Drew League or something like that.
You can get hurt anytime.
You can get hurt anytime.
And I like the ballers who say inside some gym or sitting in somebody's house saying, "Hey, what time we playing?"
Right.
Right. And if you say the game starts at 7, they there at 5:30 warming up, waiting.
What are the things that you would say? All right, basketball player, you cannot do this, or if you get hurt doing this, I'm going to be upset.
Okay, you can't. Again, we see Miles Bridges, showing off his athleticism with the dunk. Durant, Steph Curry, Clay. I mean, these guys came in and they said, you know what? We're going to take care of our bodies. We're going to eat right. And instead of retiring at 31, 32, guess what? If we take care of our bodies, we can play until 40. And that's why you see guys playing longer and playing well.
It's increasingly a conversation that younger guys, 4 threes for him as the Raptors have a 3-point lead on the Hornets. Game again, Raptors up. Potts attacking the defense and gets in, just finds a hole. I would imagine that his teammates probably made him bring chicken in because he's got the skills.
I wonder if he still cooks.
I don't know, but it makes sense. Giddy Potts with the turnaround jumper.
Playing for Tom Izzo, he's tough. He's Michigan State tough, as we just saw him give. It'd have been nice if he'd have knocked it down.
He's had a couple of, if he made that,
please.
Pushing the pace is Miles Bridges. And penetrate, kick out, Bacon, head on a swivel as he attacks and knocks down a contested basketball game where we're actually trying to win.
Yes,
you're
actually trying to win.
Together, you're playing for your teammates. Miles Bridges with the sky hook.
And not be selfish, because you have to make the team. So how do you not be selfish, be a good teammate?
In the fast break, Boucher's there, can't finish. Bridges, head full of steam. Bacon knocks down the jumper. As many lead changes as there have been in this game. Chile in open space, finds Bacon. Finishes with an acrobatic layup. This game right here is number 72 of 82 in Vegas Summer League.
You couldn't leave him open.
Right.
Okay. And he was as tough as any player playing in that era. So
applying the pressure, and this is the fun part. Whether you're tired, whether you guys know each other, whether you have different motivations. Now under 2 minutes, 28 points.
Yes, Bacon is letting you know what he can do. He can bring home the bacon.
McKinney finishes with the hook. Boucher staying with it, kicks it out. Raleigh Alkins all the way to the cup. And we are tied up at 8.
Good offensive player to play for Tom Izzo.
Potts all the way to Alkins with the ball, probing for his own shot again. Do you like the confidence?
And that's
Teague attacking, blocked. Boucher stays with it, or his players, excuse me.
If there's a miss, right? You wanted to get the rebound, but now
do you foul?
You got it in Bacon's hands, and you got to get a 3 here.
And the Raptors win by 3 and will advance to the quarterfinals. They will see the Cleveland Cavaliers. They got an excellent game out of Alkins, 25 points.